Battle of Godzilla vs. Anaconda. Who will win? In different locations. Hey there, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an epic showdown that you've probably never imagined before. Picture this. The colossal king of monsters, Godzilla, going head-to-head with the stealthy giant of the Amazon, the Anaconda. Who would come out on top in this ultimate face-off? In this video, we're going to explore this wild hypothetical battle across different locations. From dense jungles to deep oceans, urban cityscapes to open plains, we'll see how each environment could tip the scales. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Understanding the contenders. Godzilla overview. First up, let's talk about the big guy himself, Godzilla. Originating from Japanese cinema back in 1954, Godzilla has become a global icon of destruction and power. He's not just any monster, he's the king of monsters. Standing over 350 feet tall and weighing nearly 90,000 tons, he's a walking natural disaster. Godzilla's got some serious firepower, literally. His signature move is the atomic breath, a blast of radioactive energy that can obliterate anything in its path. And let's not forget his near-impenetrable skin and regenerative abilities. He's taken on other colossal creatures and even entire armies, always coming back for more. Anaconda overview. On the other side, we have the anaconda. Native to South America, particularly the Amazon rainforest, anacondas are among the largest snakes in the world. They can grow up to 30 feet long and weigh over 500 pounds. While they might not stand tall like Godzilla, they're masters of their domain. Anacondas are pure muscle. They use constriction to overpower their prey, wrapping around them and squeezing until there's no escape. They're stealthy hunters, often lurking just beneath the water's surface, waiting to strike with lightning speed. In their environment, they're apex predators. Comparative analysis. Size and scale. When it comes to size, there's an obvious difference. Godzilla towers over the anaconda by a massive margin. Imagine a skyscraper versus a school bus. That's the scale we're talking about. But size isn't everything in a battle, right? Strengths. Godzilla's strengths are his immense size, destructive power, atomic breath, and incredible durability. He's a walking fortress. The anaconda's strengths lie in its stealth, agility in the water, and constricting power. It's a silent predator that relies on the element of surprise. Weaknesses. Godzilla's size, while an advantage, can also be a drawback in certain environments. He might have difficulty maneuvering in tight spaces. The anaconda's main weakness in this matchup is the sheer size and strength disparity. Its usual tactics might not be effective against a creature like Godzilla. Battle Scenario 1. Dense jungle. Setting the scene. Let's set our first battleground in the heart of the Amazon rainforest. Towering trees, thick foliage, humid air, the perfect playground for an anaconda. Battle dynamics. In the dense jungle, the anaconda has home field advantage. It could use the environment to hide and potentially set up an ambush. But with Godzilla's massive size, he'd be knocking down trees left and right just by walking. The jungle wouldn't stay dense for long. The anaconda might attempt to wrap around one of Godzilla's limbs, but would it even register? Godzilla could simply shake it off or step on it without noticing much difference. Predicted outcome. Despite the anaconda's familiarity with the jungle, the size difference is just too great. Godzilla would prevail with minimal effort, possibly not even realizing there was a battle in the first place. Battle Scenario 2. Deep Ocean. Setting the scene. Now let's plunge into the deep ocean. Vast, dark, and mysterious, the deep sea is a whole new world. Battle dynamics. Godzilla is known to be an ancient sea creature, so he's comfortable underwater. He can navigate the depths with ease and has even been depicted absorbing radiation from the Earth's core. Anacondas are good swimmers in rivers and swamps but are not built for the pressures of the deep ocean. They need air to breathe and wouldn't survive long underwater at such depths. Predicted outcome. Under these conditions, Godzilla has a significant advantage. The anaconda wouldn't be able to function effectively, making Godzilla the clear winner. Battle Scenario 3. Urban cityscape. Setting the scene. Imagine a bustling metropolis, busy streets, towering skyscrapers, neon lights. Think Tokyo at night. Battle dynamics. Godzilla has a history with cities, often making them his personal playground. He can easily navigate the landscape, using buildings as cover or weapons. The anaconda, however, would struggle in this concrete jungle. With limited hiding spots and unfamiliar terrain, its stealth tactics would be less effective. It might find some refuge in underground sewer systems, but that's about it. Predicted outcome. In an urban setting, Godzilla dominates. The anaconda wouldn't stand much of a chance and could even become a hazard for the city's inhabitants rather than a threat to Godzilla. Battle Scenario 4. Open Plains. Setting the scene. Finally, let's take them to the open plains, a vast expanse of grassland stretching as far as the eye can see. Flat terrain with nowhere to hide. Battle dynamics. In this neutral environment, both creatures are exposed. The anaconda lacks cover for ambush and would be out in the open. Godzilla, with his towering height, could spot the anaconda from miles away. The anaconda might attempt a frontal assault, but without the element of surprise or environmental advantages, its efforts would be futile. Predicted outcome. Godzilla would see the anaconda coming and could easily avoid or eliminate the threat. The open plains offer no strategic advantage to the anaconda. Environmental impact of each battle. Damage assessment. Godzilla's presence alone causes massive environmental damage. Forests are flattened, oceans are stirred into tsunamis, and cities are reduced to rubble. The anaconda, while dangerous to individual creatures, doesn't cause large-scale destruction. However, a battle between these two could have significant ecological repercussions, especially if it takes place in sensitive environments. Ecological consequences. Habitats could be destroyed, local wildlife displaced, and ecosystems disrupted. Recovery from such events would take years, if not decades. Expert opinions. Monsterologists' insights. Experts in mythical creatures might argue that Godzilla's design is meant to embody unstoppable force. His abilities far exceed those of any real-world animal. Wildlife biologists' views. Biologists would point out that an anaconda's strengths are optimized for its prey and environment. Against a creature like Godzilla, its tactics are ineffective. Scientific evaluation. From a scientific standpoint, the matchup is impractical. Scaling up an anaconda to compete with Godzilla introduces biological impossibilities, such as structural support and metabolic demands. Final verdict. Summary of findings. Across all environments, Godzilla holds the upper hand. The anaconda's strengths don't translate well against such a formidable opponent. Declaring the winner. The winner, without a doubt, is Godzilla. Justification. Godzilla's overwhelming size, power, and resilience make him virtually unbeatable in this matchup. The anaconda simply doesn't have the means to inflict meaningful damage. Audience engagement. Questions for viewers. But hey, that's just our take. What do you think? Could the anaconda have a chance if circumstances were different? Maybe with some unexpected allies or in a unique environment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Call to action. If you enjoyed this hypothetical showdown, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more epic battles and discussions. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Reflection. It's always fun to imagine these what-if scenarios. Pitting legendary creatures against each other sparks our imagination and lets us explore the limits of possibility. Teaser for upcoming content. Stay tuned because next time, we're setting up another epic clash. Dragon vs. Kraken. Who reigns supreme in the ultimate sky versus sea battle? You don't want to miss it. Final farewell. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Until next time, keep dreaming big and questioning everything. Catch you later.